spoken so much about this, the benefits to the teacher, the benefits to the institution. Let's also look at the examples. Some of the examples that you can find on the market with regard to the intelligence tools that are used in education. Right, some of the examples of intelligence tools that are used in education or educational institutions, universities, schools, are the following. First of all, there is one intelligent tool known as GIL. Okay, J-I-L-L. Now, GIL is a virtual teaching assistant. It was introduced by Georgia Institute of Technology in the USA, I think around 2016. Jill Watson, that's a full name, Jill Watson, helps teachers more or less the way teaching assistants will help the teacher. Teaching assistants in a human environment, in a classroom environment, will help the teacher maybe by maintaining discipline in the classroom, making sure, there's no noise making, there's no, chit chat and things like that, or people trying to scratch each other's face or something like that. The teaching assistant will be there to make sure there's order, to make sure the learners concentrate on the topics at hand. So, Jill Watson is one intelligence tool that was developed as a virtual teaching assistant to help the teacher in the classroom setup as the teacher is delivering their lessons. The other one is called Nuance, N-U-A-N-C-E. Nuance basically is a speech recognition software which is capable of transcribing up to 160 words per minute, which is useful for learners with accessibility needs. Remember, there are some learners who might have challenges with typing fast, who might have challenges with their wrists. Instead of them, remaining behind when the lesson is going on and when the notes have to be taken, they can use Nuance. Nuance will help to basically enter to take the notes, because it does that at extremely high speed, 160 words per minute. It means the learner with such disability or such challenges will be helped because Nuance will take the notes for them. Now, I wasn't particularly very good at mathematics when I was doing those things. And one of the challenges that I used to find, trying to meander, between this mathematical problem to the other, was how do I keep up with the formulas? How do I keep up with this and that, or the rules and algebra and things? Sometimes I would even go to my friends and say, I didn't understand what the teacher was teaching. Could you help me with this? And then one or two of my classmates would come over. Okay, try this, try that. Sometimes the method the teacher used was a bit difficult for me to understand. So my friends or my classmates would maybe use other methods to make the same, to deliver the same point, to deliver the same message. And sometimes that used to help me a lot. So there is an intelligence tool in the education sector known as Math. Math is basically a program that helps students who are challenged with mathematics solutions. So if you are having challenges with mathematics, Math will be there to help you. If you have challenges with maybe one or two of your friends, trying to understand algebra, trying to understand, statistics, there will be Math to help them. What other intelligence tools can we speak about in the education sector? There's also what is known as KidSense. KidSense basically is a compilation of educational solutions for children, and it includes voice to text, okay, and algorithms for translating harder to translate speeches for children. Basically, you have maybe children that might, have challenges in terms of grasping certain concepts. The KidSense will offer different solutions. One of the simplest would be to translate voice, a voice to text. Why would that be helpful to some children? Because the teacher will be teaching their lesson using a voice. But this child might have hearing challenges. Maybe they need hearing piece to help them to understand. So they can use KidSense to have the voice projection, the voice of the teacher, translated into text so that they'll be able to read. Because the challenge they have is with their ears. It's with hearing. But they don't have challenges with seeing or with the sense of sight. So by doing that, we are helping every child to catch up with the lessons. Then there's also Palette, which helps trainers to create their own custom lectures, syllabi, and even textbooks. So this one is specifically for trainers like ourselves. They will help us to create specific, custom lecture notes based on the topics that we have come up. They will even put in a bit of variety in terms of what other tools, pictures, audios, or movies that you can use in order to deliver your lesson. Then there's what is known as CRAM 101. The CRAM 101 helps to turn any textbook into a smart study guide with chapters and summaries and multiple choices, so that anybody doesn't feel like, this is how many pages? This is 750 pages. Do I have to read it, or do I have to? How do I know the chapter, the focus of the chapters? How do I know the conclusions per chapter? CRAM 101 can do that for you. It will take an entire textbook. It will give you the specific key points for each chapter, the conclusions, as well as the summaries and multiple choice to help you refresh with your memories about that chapter. So those are some of the examples of intelligence tools that are used in the education sector.